Okay, so like I mentioned on Friday, before the weekend, we were going to be doing our own graphing activity. So you're going to be making an activity much like the turkey one that we did in class after that test. So that's going to require a couple different things. You're going to make a list of coordinates that when you plot those in order, they create a picture. So just like the turkey, like I mentioned. The procedures for it, first you're going to start out with a sketch. So make a sketch of what you want your final product to look like. Keep in mind though that you're going to, dot to dot is going to be a straight line. So you're not going to want something that has a ton of curves on it. Otherwise you're going to have tons and tons of points. So just keep that in mind as you're coming up with either an idea and your sketch. After you have your sketch, you can use a ruler and draw that on a piece of grid paper. And it's going to be a 4-quadrant one this time. So the paper is going to be given to you. Notice you have positive x values as well as negative, and the same thing for your y values. So this time you will have positive and negatives. Once you have drawn your picture, you're going to make a list of coordinates that, when connected in order, produce your picture. So as you're going through, just pick point by point. So we're going to still use that same stop technique that we took a look at for the turkey one as well. All of those coordinates are going to be listed on the back. So just list those all across it. One of the things for the stop part, say that your first section is 10 points. So you're plotting all 10 of your points, you have all 10 of your points filled in for the first 10. If you want to end that section and start a new one, you're going to write stop for box number 11, and then you would begin your new section in box 12. Okay, so anytime you have a stop or a break where you're not going to connect the dots, make sure you fill in stop for whatever number that may be on here. Alright, I'll have extra paper sitting for you. Everyone's going to get one sheet of the graph paper, but for whatever reason, if you mess up, I'll have some extra available for you. Then lastly, just come up with a title for it. Don't make it something that's going to be like super obvious. Kind of make it like a mystery, like you're not really sure what it's going to be. What I'm going to collect from you is going to be the original notebook sketch. So whatever idea you just sketched out before you took it to the grid, I'm going to take a list of your final coordinates. So that means I'm going to take this page because the coordinates are on the back. And then I'm also going to take a your final picture. So all your points plotted on there and then connected together. And then lastly, if you're someone that's interested in this, we'll say +5 extra credit if you color it. Okay, so +5 points extra credit if you go through and color it. Alright, it's worth a total of 20 points, so you can get 25 out of it. And I'm going to post that rubric up on Google Classroom as well as the next slide that you're going to take a look at, so you'll know what I'm looking for. One of the things is that if you draw a box, you're not going to get full credit for it. So make it doesn't have to be super extravagant, but you're going to have today and part of tomorrow to work on it. So keep that in mind as you're coming up with a design. Also, if you're never stopping, alright, that's not going to be as complicated either, so you won't receive as many points. The due date for this, as I mentioned, is going to be Tuesday when we get back from break. So that Tuesday is going to be the 1st of December. So the day after we get back from break. So I'm not going to make you do it over the break. You'll have that Monday night to take care of it as well. Alright.